and the Reese's Pieces.
And mine's
Do,
coming down. Sorry about that. So
did
because I
you
got
did you
work.
hear did you hear that Gary said that he doesn't have those goodies anymore on the table? Did you hear all them
No,
goodies you
because
just talked about?
it's Thanksgiving.
So
So
the
Nilsa,
actual regular
so
food need to be
right.
on.
So Nilsa went
the
out.
table.
Thank you. So Nilsa went out because we had company here.
Thank
We got
you.
kids
Here go
here.
mine. Mine's here now.
See, I got my ruffles here. It's
Yep.
already open.
All right. The ruffles like mad, and
Yeah,
that's
but
all.
I'm not allowed to eat it.
What do you mean?
I'm not allowed to eat it like consistently. So I'm only allowed to get like one half a plate.
Yeah. Okay.
Nilsa doesn't allow me to eat my so. But these are for the kids. Ruffles.
I got you.
These are some new joints. And in fact, it was opened up upside down.
That's okay.
Quesos.
Quesos. And these are then she got some Reese's. I usually send I'll ask Nilsa to send you guys some down.
Nah. The
You
last
want
time
that?
she sent the last time she sent some stuff down. I'm
I
sorry
got
about
the
the banging, yo. They working on my garage on my bathroom.
because you're
They
rich.
started already.
Yeah, and they're trying to catch it, get out before the sunset. So I'm up here rolling. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
But what I'm trying to yeah. Got my ruffles, got my Malta. I dig Malta, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I remember Malta. You know, Malta tastes good with powdered donuts.
This is a mimosa.
A mimosa.
Mimosa. But they took the goodies out of it, Pat, because
I understand you're kind of used to the pork anyway from last night.
yo, G,
Welcome to Porkville. I'm trying to tell you, man.
I can understand. Now I can understand.
Let's
I'm telling you, now I can understand. Yo, listen, you're doing a lot of chat, Pat. Where's my music, dog?
open it up.
It's coming up. It's coming up. Ready?
Wait. I'm noticing something, Gary.
What's up?
We're not only on one platform.
Yeah, so we experimented. We opened up to all platforms today. So
we're on how many platforms are we on?
I don't know. You guys are teaching me how to do this. So today I scheduled it, and then you told me how many I scheduled, how many platforms we're on today.
Seven.
Maybe
Seven
that's why
platforms.
And we only usually do 2.
Richard Bryant. I've been seeing all these. Okay. Is on there. Maurice, Harold, Edward.
Oh, see, now you're getting a lot of people. Look at Pastor Richard Bryant is on.
Right.
Edward Woods.
Hold on a second. Is he the father of the two? His birthday, I think, is today or
yesterday.
Right.
Pastor Richard Bryant's birthday was yesterday.
He's asking us to pray for Willis Reed, who's presently being admitted in the hospital. We won't forget that, Paul.
We won't forget that. Oh, wait, hold on. Come here, Uncle. My uncle is here. It's only me and him in the house by ourselves, so we're trying to behave ourselves. Come down, Uncle. He's leaving tonight. Come down. More. Right here. Come on, Uncle.
Hey, brother.
How you doing, boss? How you doing?
How you doing, man?
Good.
Hey, Gary. I want to put it out there, man. He's single. He's single.
Oh, yeah. It has nothing. Him being single has nothing to do with me.
Me neither.
But that means you have big pockets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's who that.
He said, "Yo, he's just like Uncle Dixie." He said, "Gary, he said he's gonna come to the church and come with one eye."
Well, Paul, how you gonna introduce your uncle? And your uncle does he have a name?
Does my uncle have a name?
Yes.
I can't.
I'm Andy.
I can't say it. I can't say what we call him here.
No, Andy. We don't want the nickname. Is it Andy or Handy?
Andy. Andy. ANDY.
That's it.
Sir. Yes.
All right, we're starting this show, man. There's so much people so far.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's true, Gary, that you talk about those the names.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that's working on my house now, we call him Uncle.
No.
The other worker that's with him, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't even know their real names.
Right.
The guy that's working with him is a dreadlocks.
Somebody.
His name is Bongo.
What's his name again, Pat? I didn't hear you.
Bongo.
Ungo.
No. The first one is named Uncle because he everybody uncle.
Right.
The next one, the guy who working on his name is Bongo for Bongonati.
Oh
So they
Lord.
call him Bongo. So
Bongo
everybody
Nanti.
have a nickname.
Can I
Everybody have a nickname.
can I address something real quick? So
Mhm.
let's just talk about how professional we are. We going with the same run sheet because it was so successful last night. So why don't y'all just put Quinn on the chat? Let me finish. Let me close out
Gary.
Quinn.
His name is Quine.
Right.
In this room here, his name is Quine.
Let's close out Quine. So Quine, let me apologize for. Let me say sorry, not sorry, because you're my dude right there. So Quine invited Paul to speak at his church tomorrow. So a lot of people like to know what goes on behind. So anytime Paul, Patrick, or myself, especially Pat and Paul, if they travel to a certain city, and if somebody finds out that they're going to go to a certain city, they'll extend an invitation to them. But here's the thing: Quine was on the Early Manor show last Saturday, and he did an excellent job because he talked about he was with the 100-man march
Last
week.
Saturday, Gary.
Last Saturday, last Sabbath. Oh, that's the Pat. Be careful.
Be very careful with that Saturday talk, G.
No, because
his name is Pastor Quine. His name is Reverend Quine. That's what
Reverend Quine.
Bishop Quine.
Bishop Quine.
Or it could be Bishop Quinn E. Cousins. He in trouble with us already now. I love him, Pat. I love him.
I'll be at his church tomorrow. I'll be speaking at his church tomorrow. And he just did a wonderful interview. He did because for my dissertation, I'm doing on Thankgiving. And man, he broke down a lot of stuff. So thank you, man. Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
Linda, Gary. Linda says, Jamaicans are called.
It's true.
Jamaicans are call people by their profession: carpenter, tailor, teacher, preacher.
It's true.
This man don't call me Patrick, or Graham, or he call me Pastor. And his name is Uncle and Bonganati.
Patrick. Anybody need a carpenter, Pat? You need a carpenter?
Hey, that's how they are. And remember, we used to work in construction business with Bucket Man.
Easy now, easy, brother, easy.
Bucket Man.
Well, look, I just want everybody to know that we've got to be really careful how we share, because if we share, we go against community standards. So we're going to ask each one of you, if you just take the time out and share this with 2 to 3 people, we're going to have a great time today, a really great time today. And I see Quine's wife just came on, Cheryl Cousins, but we knew her a long time ago.
Dig it. Let's go and run back to the beginning. Jeremiah Maslin. I just learned, if I said his name right, Maslin. We just learned yesterday that he's 14 years old. Oh boy!
But he's like he's in a run sheet.
He is.
He always said, "Y'all talk about this. Maybe we need to have him on."
You're right about that.
We may have to have his parents' permission.
Wait,
Jason.
JT. Wait, you know what I love about Jason? When he posts, right?
Yeah.
He says from the crib.
I remember years ago, man, I was going to a banquet and my man took some no, I'm not talking about that. So he said, yo, you need to go in something different because everybody's going in tuxedos and whatnot. He made me a bow tie and a cummerbund out of a cartoon, some cartoon joint, man. That brother can dress. That brother can dress.
He was the first person that I shot a gun with.
Jason.
Jay
is always ahead of his time.
I think because we spread. Sorry about the noise. I think because we spread it across, we're getting people that that's not normally on here with us.
I'm about to call y'all out. Didn't I tell y'all that we should be doing that a long time ago?
Yeah. Well,
I told wait. Me and Pat talked. I said, Pat, I finally learned how to do this. And Pat was like, it's about time. I said, yo, I'm about to fool around with this joint. So, I see Edward Woods is a first timer. JT, James Todd is a first timer.
But it's because we got it spread across the board. But remember now, you see, the thing is, we don't want to spoil everybody. We want everybody to be on the Snacks page. When you spread it across like that, people are just waiting. That's why I like to keep it on one. But it's okay. We'll do it for today, Thanksgiving. I see Rita Dixon. I just want to see Rita Dixon. What's her name? Donna said she was showing up. She was catching up with last night's program.
Mm-hmm. I see that Audrey is relocating.
Oh, yeah?
She's leaving, bro. She's leaving New York.
Going where?
I don't know. I didn't ask, but you can ask right now. If she chooses to say, she chooses to say.
Yeah, well, ain't that something? It's hard to leave Brooklyn.
I was by her house 3 days ago. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was by her house the other day. Nilsa was working down there, and so I dropped her there.
Okay.
Edward Woods, the greatest Cowboy fan ever.
Didn't they lose last night?
Yeah, they lost. Yeah, and the week before they won. After they lost to Atlanta. Wait, pull up the record, Pat, because I know you don't do it. But go ahead and pull up the Cowboys record, and I'm gonna break it down to you.
Okay,
let's put some smackdown on the Cowboys fans today.
Well, hold on, Pat. We got an answer though. We got an answer. Audrey's moving to Georgia.
All right. Okay. Oh, Renee Brewer. Right. Pat, Renee Brewer jumped in from Chicago. Yeah.
Yo, Brewer. Glenn is on, Pat. Glenn is from Bethel.
Glenn
is.
Edward Woods put up 7-4. You know why he did that?
Why
he doesn't want me to break down the 4 losses. So I'll ease up on that. They
7-4, and in the East, they still up there. East
is whack though. That's why.
Eagles.
Yeah, they're just finding themselves though.
Well, they're right up the street from us,
and I can't say anything because I'm in, my second home, Pine Forge, Philly.
Yep.
So I gotta go for that. But my first is the Giants. So that whole East is jacked.
Stop. That's why I'm working with the Ravens. I'm working with the Ravens.
Yeah, so man. G, I heard you had a spread last night.
My spread was not no spread last night. That's regular.
That's a normal Sabbath joint that y'all.
Yeah, that's nothing. You know how that's a.
Yeah.
See, here go
Woody. Here go Woody.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna shut down Cowboys. I don't care who I know or we know, right? And this is true. Just put this into perspective, right? There's a girl that's an umpire in Houston. I think her name is actually Natalia Houston, right? David Lee, Janice Logan, right? Those 3 don't know each other. I could tell you they don't know each other. Maybe they're on my as friends list. They all was at the Cowboys game, same day.
When New Orleans, right?
No, when they played Atlanta.
Okay.
They're all 3, right? Janice, my high school classmate, traveled in. She's from up here, the tri-state area. Natalia's from Houston. That's a 4-hour trip by driving, right? And then David Lee's from Huntsville, and he flew in.
You know how he got there, right? You know how he got there?
How?
Pastor's appreciation, man. They got him the ticket there and flew him there.
Wow, that's terrible. And then a couple of weeks ago, Edward Woods, as our boy, went down with Griff. And now it's not like they fly down and like ticket for a day or 2. They fly down for the event and fly back. So it must be crushing if you fly down like from New York to see your team lose.
Well, hey, listen, I'm not a gigantic sports fan, but all over my timeline was everything about Dallas Cowboys. Even my man McCutchery was with you ain't see McCutchery, Gary.
Yeah,
I didn't see McCutchery. McCutchery was with what's his name?
Jamie Foxx.
It was Jamie Foxx. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I just want to say this from last night because some people probably didn't get the memo. Last night, if you see down on the bottom, send your pictures of your plate. We still want to see your Thanksgiving plate from yesterday.
If you took pictures,
we saw if you took pictures. I'm sure everybody took pictures. Somebody took pictures of your plate. Send your plate to ministergram@mac.com. Ministergram@mac.com. We do have a Gram Snacks email, but I can't get to it that quick. Instagram at mac.com. And also, everybody, people were putting in there what they had yesterday, what they ate yesterday.
All right.
So if you will, just put down what you ate yesterday, and here's what I want to put down, guys. What where you were, tell me what you didn't eat and why.
That's a good one.
What you didn't eat and why. Anitra said oxtail was everywhere.
Wow.
She said oxtail was everywhere.
And I'm gonna say something. I thanked Anitra for posing with Paul's shirt.
Right.
So I'm trying to recruit her to wear one of our shirts. Why don't you talk about our new shirts, Pat?
Oh yeah. So we do have shirts that's in, but we don't have a place yet. We're getting ready to go online with it. Some people have already sent in funds for it. I think what did I say? I said if you gave, what did I say last night? If you gave $25 or more, you get a T-shirt. But that's not the price of the volleyball shirt. That's just the T-shirt one. So we are gonna get sued, or what do you call that word again, Gary?
They'll tell us to cease and desist.
We're either gonna get sued. We're gonna get sued or sponsored.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna get sued.
So here's the shirt, everybody, right here. That's the shirt right there. If you send Graham Snacks 25, we're gonna send you one. You are a snacker. If you're on with us right now, you are a snacker. Am I right, everybody? Is that what it is?
That's right.
You are a snacker. So that's just what it is right there. We know that.
Nice design. Bar boy Jordan Williams.
That's my man right there. Yeah, Claudette. Oh, Gary, I gotta say this too. Claudette Jones, thank you. She gave a Graham Snacks for us to keep the production rolling.
That's nice, man. I really appreciate
so I just want to thank her, Claudette. I want to thank you. I know it's just $25, but you hooked it up. And remember,
hold on a second. Owen, our god brother, he's a vegetarian. He had a veggie turkey.
I think he is. When he used to come over our house as kids, they never ate meat.
Get out of here, Pat.
They never ate meat.
All I remember, I used to love when they came over to the house because they would always stop at the Entermans.
Yeah. Because it used to be up the block from where they used to live at.
That's right.
They said they liked the shirt, so I want to say Linnell said she liked the shirt. Let's see, that shirt. I want to show it one more time, everybody. Let me just show that shirt one more time. There it is, right there. Snackers. Is there one? And you know where Is There One comes from. Everybody know where it comes from. Is there one? Yeah, man. Reggie said he wants a shirt, guys. He just wants to know whether it comes in orange and blue.
Oh, got you. That's going to cost you $200, though. That's going to cost you $200.
You want to know if it comes in orange and blue. But yeah, remember, though, I just want everybody to know that is for the scholarship that we have set up in the nursing department and also the theology department or religion department of Oakwood University. So that's where we are.
Man, Gary, you got some smack going on in here with sounds like Mike is getting converted to the Cowboys. He knows our talking points.
Cowboys fans can't help themselves, man. Can't do it. It worse.
Pat, what are you doing to your bathroom? Well, but there's no bathroom downstairs in the basement.
Nah, but there was always a rough-in that was there, so they're putting it in right now. Is
that uncle behind you or?
Yeah. No, that's not uncle. That's Bongo. He's
Bongo.
Yeah. When he come back through, I'll introduce y'all to him. But what they're doing, it's strange. You could live in a place and become so comfortable with it. You understand what I'm saying? And I know all of us is like that. You could be comfortable with it. And I've been living here for I think 17 years.
Wow, it's been that long?
I think so. I think it's about 17 years that I've been living here. And the basement bathroom was never done. It's just a rough-in just sitting there. Every time I'm sitting here, I got to use the bathroom from my office. I got to run upstairs. You know what I'm saying? So I said I wanted to get it done.
I built a bathroom in my basement before you did.
And that's crazy, right? I pass it all the time, just going in and out.
I think I've been living here about the same time you moved down there.
Yeah, unless I'm not getting the my dates right. I moved here 2004. Am I right then? It's how many years is that?
No, that's 17 years, bro.
Okay.
So over is 18.
I moved here 2006.
You 2006?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So That's about the time that it moved, and I've never done anything with it. I'm going to tell you. So Reggie was like, "Yo, Pat, I thought you did your own work." Now the truth is, I do. We got company coming in, for Christmas, and I work slow. I work very slow because I'm learning. So just in order to knock it out.
But you always was a methodical person too. So,
yo, I was talking to Pat about something the other day, Gary. Something simple. I'm gonna get somebody to come in and do this, do that, and the other. Pat's like, just do it yourself. I was like, yo, I don't have that kind of mindset, man. I just don't have that kind of mindset. Something as small as, yo, I'm gonna bring somebody in. I need to put this door frame in. Pat's gonna sit down. He's gonna look at YouTube. He's gonna find all kind of stuff and be like, yo, I could do that myself. Not me.
Yeah, man. I have to try it first, but my only problem is I don't have the time right now. Too much.
Listen what Rhonda says, Pat. Life usually trumps our projects. Yeah, man, it's true.
It's true. That's the truth. It does.
It's a fact.
It does.
It is a fact.
So they're doing it now, and I want it to be a full bathroom instead of like just a toilet.
So it'll be great. So when we come over, we don't have to go upstairs.
Listen, word. So I bought. Sorry about that again. I bought in a what you call it, a little refrigerator. I told Natalie, I was like, yo, I just want to put a microwave on the top of it. She was like, oh, so you moving out now? And he's right. YouTube is the Bible, man. If you check on YouTube, you could do it.
I've been trying to move downstairs with my godson. Not happening.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, if you want to do a DIY project or any project that comes through the wife, that gets approved by your wife.
Yeah, and then it's got to, and then what's got to be approved is what you want.
Whatever she wants.
It's true.
Facts.
It's true.
So listen, man. I saw my son last night devour some shrimp.
Real shrimp?
I said, son, do you know what that is? He was like, it's fish.
Hey, you know, listen, your body has to be able to take those things. I can't even be in the same room as it. My mouth will blow up. My eyes will blow up. All of that is I just can't do it. Gee, I want to ask somebody if anybody have any October, November birthdays that's in there. You think so? See if anybody got
absolutely.
See if anybody got birthdays. Anybody have birthdays from October, November? Let us know.
Yeah, let's see. First of all, my Sagittarius people. You know, Sagittarius.
Oh, I forgot, Gary. That's right.
They go Jimmy, October 11th.
Yeah. Jimmy's the only one about that.
Edward. Carmen.
Yeah,
hey,
see,
Carmen is on. Hey, Carmen.
Edward, just like a Cowboy fan. Your birthday, man. Your birth date. Don't say me.
He said me.
He wasn't born on me. He said me.
Yo, do you see what Mike said, Pat?
Yeah. Birthdays was the worst days. He knows.
He knows what's up.
November right. Right.
Carmen just jumped on.
Carmen in Jamaica. 10/31.
Yeah. Edward was born on Halloween. No wonder why he didn't want to drop that. So, so Clifton McCutchery did that too.
Yo, is McCutchery this same McCutchery related to our McCutchery?
I don't know.
You
know, ask everybody what platform are they jumping in on. I'm a little if they're coming in through Bible boot camp, or if they're coming in on boss move, soft move, if they're coming in on.
We'll find it out. That's a good one. Hold on, Gary. Angelina just said no birthday, just retirement.
You know what's her story, right? You know her story, right?
Here comes Facebook. Hold on, Paul. I'm sorry, Gary. I cut you off, but people are saying it now. Facebook.
Well, Facebook. What? Which Facebook account? Right. Which Facebook account?
That's a good question because we got 7 open here.
Yeah. Right.
We got 7 open. So McCutchery Paul said married Kelby's cousin from one of his uncles. So she's
got it.
Okay. Hands. It's Hands. I think she's on the West Coast right now, isn't she? We were talking last night. She's on the West Coast. I think she's on the West Coast. T is with Snacking with the Grams.
Anitra is BBC.
Yeah. Snacking with the Grams. Coretta is Facebook. Which Facebook, Coretta? Which Facebook? Aaron is on Boss Move, Soft Move.
Thank you, Aaron. Okay.
Got you.
I got it. Okay.
That's why we're looking at here. We're almost hitting 100, and then we never really kick off like that. But that's nice. That's nice.
Cumberbatch was Bible boot camp.
Snacks. Hey, everyone, one more time. Just we're almost at the 100 mark. We're just gonna ask you just to share with some other folks, share with like 3-4 folks. We got some interesting people coming on today. And we just want you to share it with somebody, share it with others, share it with friends, share it with good-looking people like me. Just share it. Just go ahead. Yo, Pat, I love that jacket you got on, dog. I love it.
Yeah, I can't front. As a matter of fact, I even forgot that I had it. But this is the OU champion. The champion shirt. It's the OU. They threw the OU on that. But like my son say, I do too much advertising. Right there.
You're right. Yeah, that's gonna change. That's gonna change next year.
What's that? This?
I'm not putting on nothing unless they're paying us.
Listen. I got to tell you the truth. That's where a lot of people say I don't wear people's clothes with their signatures on it. I kind of said, hey, I get it.
I want to reach out to Athleta. Athleta is Allison Felix's line, and it's for women. That's who I would love to sponsor us.
Do you want us to wear women line, Gary?
No, I want us to promote women line. I mean, we have some great women coming on the show, and they're definitely worthy of being sponsored because their feet is better than any family member than than us.
That I can't wait. I can't wait to talk to them about that.
Because what they doing, they just make us look like.
No, but it's 3 sisters. Am I right?
3 of them. 3 of them.
Listen,
you have to be.
I'm invested in asking them some questions because I want to. I ain't running no 26 or those type of things, but I want to get into these like 3, 4.
I went to the gym today and it was just hurting just to sign up.
Yo, Chief,
I just signed up and I was hurting. What's gonna happen when you run 26 miles?
You're gonna die.
Yeah, definitely. And what I did, let me tell you what I'm not gonna lie, I'd be cheating. I'd be on the treadmill. I look around.
You be lying with the circles. You're not gonna lie today. They're gonna call you out today with your circles. Pat like to call people out with their circles. Yo, you close your rings. If you run a marathon, how many rings you gonna close?
It doesn't matter because you're gonna do 26 miles, so that doesn't matter. But what gets me is, I think that just what I want to talk to them about. There is an actual way to run. I mean, there's a way to do it. So when I do it, it's like I'm like my butt is so big. No,
Pat, my butt is bigger than yours, and I'm just having a problem.
I ain't got no butt at all, and I'm still not running 26 miles. That's what cars are for. That's what cars and bikes and this, like right here. If you got to get somewhere, like this right here, I'm not running 26 miles and nobody running after me. Come on, man.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you, I do want.
The best thing about the marathon is you got white people cheering for you. That I'm gonna just tell you right now.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yo, when you come down First Avenue, I mean, all your years in New York City, right, Pat? Have you ever seen a marathon?
No, I've never gone to one.
Exhilarating.
I have.
Exhilarating, man. It's you don't care who it is, but they say after this may be nasty, but I'm gonna just throw it out there. They say after mile 18, if you feel like passing gas, don't do it.
Gary Graham, let me tell you something. I was just about to say that, right?
Right, it's true.
You are a champion if you crap yourself while you running. Cats be like, yo, you the bomb.
Yo, listen, listen. Hey, Chief, listen, y'all not doing well for me, man. My wife she ran the half marathon.
Your wife ran the Spartan, for Christ's sake.
Thank you. Yo, I don't have no kind of I have no kind of energy for that. None of that. She be coming home all clammy.
Let me tell you something, my brothers. Let me tell you something, my brothers.
I'm not.
And I don't care. We're brothers. We would talk about this as like we're around the table. I was talking to my urologist. Is that urologist? I said, yo, why don't you give me some of them pills over there? You know what I mean? Some of them pills over there. he was like, oh yeah, these really work. These work. They have this version, because there's a whole lot of them. It's like from Cialis to.
I thought.
Go ahead.
I thought it was only one pill.
There's a whole bunch of them.
No, I thought it was like one size fit all.
Right.
Right. Okay.
So he said. So I said to him, well, I don't want to die because you hear these things that if you take Viagra or one of those things, you're gonna die. Or you go blind, or you
accelerate our blindness.
Yeah, or you see purple and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Or you see a blue haze or something like that. So he was like, listen, the reason why people die by taking Viagra is because they don't exercise. No, I'm serious. That's what he said. He said, if you could run, what happened?
My uncle was walking by. He said, tell me about it. Viagra.
If you could run he said to me, if you can exercise for 6 minutes straight, you can take Viagra and it won't kill you. The problem is that we can't run for 6 minutes straight.
Yeah, I'm on.
Gary, can you run for 6 minutes? Can you run for 6 minutes straight?
I told you I walked up the block here. They got a new YMCA. I walked up the block here, and my knees were killing me. I'm gonna do that for 6 minutes. Much less. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Less. You better believe it.
Yeah, but I heard that your sexual thing, whatever it's called, increases. Like
your libido?
I know, like one of the sisters on here is married to Farrell, the drummer, right? If she jogs, she must kill him weekly.
Yeah, but that doesn't. We're talking about men here now. We're not talking about them. We're talking about men.
I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about her husband. If he was running, he can handle her.
Oh my goodness,
Lord, you're gonna have us lose our guest.
Yeah. They're gonna get off like one.
I'm only saying it because I know him, man. But listen, he's got to have energy to drum anyway.
Listen. The bottom line is this.
Mercy, I love
him. When I see
older
people,
I got a picture of them, and I'm gonna send it to you, Pat.
When I see older people running, like 60, 70-year-olds running, I say I can do the same thing too. I can do the same thing.
Oh no!
But running.
Mom just posted. Mom said, Patrick, a pill for what? You can't wake up the dead. That's your mother.
Okay, Mom. Okay, easy, Mom. Easy.
Pastor Delroy Brooks says, Dr. Brooks says he's trying to
play ball every day. You're right about that. You're right. Right.
I'm not playing ball against them. I passed by there. My godson said he's going to sign up. When I went to buy the gym to see the basketball court, and the young bucks running, shooting from the half court logo. I'm going to my water aerobics class. I am going to my little studio with my mat, and I'm going to stretch out. I ain't trying to prove nothing to nobody. I'm just trying to live, see my grandkids. Get out of here. There's no. I'm
going to tell you now. Before we bring our guests on, I do want to run the marathon. I want to run a marathon. I think just for personal, what is the word? Personal gain or something like that. I just want to do it. I just want to say I did. I want to get a medal. That's do they get a medal that say that they ran it or something?
Yeah. My wife got like six, 7 of them, 8 of them.
I'll break it down with them.
Some people got trophy cases, Pat, medal cases.
Oh, okay.
In order to get into the New York City Marathon, you have to qualify to do that. So some people volunteer, and some people you have to run an amount of races. So I think you got to run because I was in the New York Runners Club. It's just like you got to run eight races. Remember a couple of years ago for midnight, I ran the midnight race. That's like 5 miles. And then you qualify for that, and then you have to go into a lottery. All this, they'll explain it to you. The thing about 3 of them got to run. Yeah, so that's an accomplishment in itself just to get to the end of the race.
Gotcha. What baby is crying back there? I know I'm working on construction back here.
Listen, man, I got people here. I got people here.
I thought you.
So listen, let me tell you something. I have a full. It's like 20 of us in this house, and all of them went out to some kind of shopping and all that kind of stuff like that. So it's me and my uncle.
That Black Friday joint?
I wasted the water. I feel so bad. I went and took a shower. I stayed in there for I got clammy and everything, bro.
Oh, but here's the thing. When we have a conversation yesterday about you traveling from Maryland to Atlanta. Didn't we ask you?
Right.
You said you didn't bathe. And I was telling you that you need to Febreze yourself. or something like that.
Well, I bathed this morning.
So, and the point is, take as long as you want. Why you feel bad?
That's right.
Because if anybody walk into bathe, they have cold water. I waste up all the hot water.
That's okay, brother.
The early bird gets the most worm.
Oh, okay. And you know what, Gary? It was water aerobics. So I was working out.
Yeah, that's my thing. I think there was supposed to be one more, but maybe they're not coming. So I'm a little choppy, Pat. I'm gonna jump out. Paul, why don't you jump out, and Pat, why don't you bring them in, and then I come in on the backside.
Hey, Gary, I don't want to do nothing without you, bro. I don't want to do nothing without you, man. I'll wait for you to come back, bro. All right, Marathon.
Gary, jump out and come back in. I'm gonna bring them up.
I heard Gary got paid, so I want some money. That's why I'm saying
that. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so these are the runners. Ladies, I'm sorry about that.
Patrick, you can't bring them on without theme music. Take them back out and bring them back with theme music, man.
I'm definitely not taking them back out, but yeah, here you can get the theme music from here. You can get the theme music right here. There they go. There they go. Let me see if I can get Gary back in here. Here we go. All right.
Wait. First of all, Pat, hook it up to who's the eldest.
Right.
Oh,
so let's
now, whichever one of you are the oldest, just raise your hand. Who's the oldest? Okay. So
all right, switch it, P.
She goes here.
Here we go.
And which is the first baby? Who's the first? Who's the baby? There we go. And how we worked out. All right, here we go.
Okay, now we have an echo, so let's make sure that everyone hits their canceling. Okay, make sure everyone hits their echo canceling.
That's one of us. We're gonna do it.
All right, Pat, you take the lead with the questions. Everybody should mute in between because there's a lot of noise in the background. So mute in between questions. Pat will do the questions, and we'll follow Pat.
Okay, well, I guess here we go. We get ready to begin here now. And my understanding is that you all ran the marathon. I mean, the New York City Marathon. All right, so the first question comes in: are you crazy? Have you?
There you go. There you go.
I'm going to be all unpolitically or politically incorrect, whatever you want to say about it. I ain't even know Sisters was up in that joint. And when I say sisters, I ain't mean sisters. I meant sisters who was up in there. Fix me, y'all. Fix me. Talk to me. How did you get in it? What was and then we get to training. How did you get in it?
Maybe I'll let Vanessa go first because she did it before the rest of us. She was the first one that did finish the marathon before Sylvia and I did. So I'll let her go first.
All right, go ahead, Vanessa.
Hi, this is me. Hi. I did the marathon along with my Spartan Sundays race group in 2019. So that was just before the pandemic hit. And yes, that was the first one. And 2020, of course, was 2021. Sorry, what year are we in?
Right.
Exactly, the second one. So Sean Thomas and Ishmael Torres from Kingsborough Temple really got us motivated to do this. And Sean started out first, and he was just an inspiration. Sean and Ish, they were just an inspiration for us to just move forward.
Right.
Somebody's asking us, is that Sylvia White from City Tab? Yeah. She's like, yeah, that's it. Okay, so you were motivated by the runners from Kingsborough, and you only started 2019 as far as that was concerned, or you started before that?
Well, we started qualifying. We had to qualify for it. And I know that you guys were mentioning that earlier.
No, we guys were not. Gary was mentioning it.
Thank you. I know nothing.
We don't know nothing about that. He's like, so you got to qualify for about 8 runs or something like that, he was saying?
It's a 9+1, so 9 runs and a volunteer spot. You have to volunteer.
What does that mean? I don't understand. What does that mean?
Let me hold on, Paul. Let me get this real quick, ladies. I want you to understand something. We only know church work, me and Paul. So I need you to understand when y'all talk about this 9 and 1, and you need to qualify and volunteer. The only volunteers we know is missionary volunteers.
That's it.
So you got to break this down. And the reason why I want you to break this down, I'm gonna tell you where I'm going with this. The body is fearfully and wonderfully made, and I know that what you have to tell us here is not just about running, but also taking care of your body. And I want to get to that eventually. Talk to me about qualifying. What is qualifying about first?
Well, when you're qualifying, you're doing 9 is it NYRR runs. They sponsor runs throughout the year. And I know Gary was mentioning the one that they do at midnight on December 31st, and you did that one, which is like 5 miles. I thought it was 3 miles in a 5K. It's called 5K is 3 miles.
Yes.
So you do a couple of 3 miles. You can do 10 miles. They have a Bronx 10 mile. They have a couple of half marathons. One in the United Airlines half marathon. They sponsored that one. So it's 13.3, I believe. So you could do that. You could do a couple of those, but you have to do 9 runs in order to qualify. Whatever pace you're at is whatever pace you're at. They're not really trying to say you have to be at a certain pace.
You just run.
They want to know. So that actually makes you train to get ready for the marathon. Because some people believe you can just get off the couch and like, I'm gonna do a marathon tomorrow. I'm thinking about it. So so that makes you have to work out. Now you can do the lottery. You can get in via lottery, but you still need to train.
Elroy Brooks is asking, and he said hi to everybody. He's asking, do you have to be, does the run have to be in the same year?
The run will be in the following year. So if you're training for, like, for instance, we were training for the 2020 marathon, and we did the 9 and the volunteer work in 2018. You have to finish it the year before in order to get into the next year's marathon.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Wow. So my goodness.
Yeah. So you're running for 2 years.
I want to ask. Okay, I don't think I put my. Go ahead, Gary.
So let me say this: it is very exhilarating, and so ladies, I just tell you. So when I was talking to Patrick and Paul about that, they let me have this. So with NYRR is New York Road Runners Association.
Okay.
And they have sponsors. You get to sponsor any race you want, and the volunteers is like, you see those people on the side that give the cups. Or your registration, you have to do one of those plus 9 races a year. So when I started that, they thought I was crazy. So, I will go there, and this is no lie, and you'll see people like the White Sisters. Maybe one of them is there or the other one is there. So when I saw them run, it made sense to me to see them run. You know Maureen Kelman, Paul?
Yes. Maureen
Kelman ran also. So there's a bunch of Adventists that runs the marathon. So wait, why don't you show your medals and make everybody know how? Show me like y'all won the championship.
Wow.
Those medals, New York City, and this was the 50th run this year.
Okay.
So I don't want to take anything. So it's very hard to get in there because it used to be
my medal.
Yeah. Okay, Paul.
I ran to Best Buy and got it.
So I tell you this, and I found out, and the ladies could talk about this. In business, you talk about golf. Golf is one thing. You in a business setting and with people, and you talk to them that you run. First thing they're going to ask you your time. They really don't care about that, but they want to see what race you are. Like, for instance, when you race down the Hudson, it's beautiful. Central Park, certain parts is beautiful. They have a run after the Super Bowl. People will dress up in the Super Bowl clothes. So it's there's a lot of themes. So they try to get people to run. So the biggest thing about this, why they're on the show too, is that Black people don't run and Black women don't run. So what you're seeing right here is an anomaly in itself.
Let me be honest with you. What I do see is what the media want to show. So, for example, they will always show like and I don't want to speak out of turn on this, but like a Nigerian or a Kenyan. I'm sorry, not a Nigerian, but a Kenyan. And they say, oh, this person been running here for years and years and this, that, and the other. But we don't see anybody else on there, or I don't see. And I'm talking about on the news, not following all the, I'm talking about basically on the news. I haven't seen it. So when Gary was talking to us about, oh, these 3 Adventists, Black women running, I'm just saying to myself, what? I mean, I think that is actually great. What I want to ask you is this, and I think we're making jokes about it in the chat room, but can we, what does it take to get up and not off the couch
and start?
What makes you start? What can make you start?
I want to hear from Miss Purple, please.
That would be me. What makes you start? Well,
and then help us with the training.
Absolutely. Because you realize that you just don't wake up and decide you're going to do the marathon. As my sister had mentioned, none of us had thought that we ever would get to this point previously, like 10 years ago. Who was thinking about that? But it's the people who you surround yourself with. It's the small milestones that each person has made, and starting with the Spartan races and then continuing on, seeing obstacles in front of you and then surmounting them. This is all about what life is about. And we as Christians know that we're on a journey. Nothing is straight and guaranteed. We have to be able to, let's say, work out and pick up a pot if you need to, or maybe you have to save your child or your nephew, and you have to pick up a car. Let's see if we can do that. But you have to put in your mind, what if somebody, just released the string and said, like, if you hold on to this, it can save your life.
Right.
These are the kind of things you have to say, what if? And what if you envision seeing yourself crossing that line? That's what each one of us did. You envision that moment. You have to have the mental capacity, and the training gives you that mental capacity. And it's also being competitive, also negating some of the naysayers. You can't do that. Oh, I wouldn't do that. So that clearly is not the individuals. Those are not the individuals that you want to surround yourself with.
So let us apologize right now of how we began.
No, hold on, Pat. Wait, hold on, Pat. When you said that just now, I just want to be clear that I'm very proud of the 3 of you.
Oh man,
and all of you back, but I'm going to say it again. I like your first question, but are you crazy?
Yeah, lost your mind. And let me tell you why I want to ask y'all a question. I don't know who's going to answer this, and I think you were getting ready to go there, because I look at the body as temple. I look at the body as spiritual, right? And I'm not talking about Adventists. I'm talking about even if you don't believe in God, and I'm sure that all of our people here are Christians or some type of Christians. I'm saying this is temple, either way you look at it. And I want to know, is it more mind, or is it body? Is it mind, or is it body? What makes you go mile after mile after mile? Because I'm gonna tell you, without training, I could run 1 mile. I just have to act like a dog is chasing me. I'm going up Albany Avenue in Brooklyn, somebody chasing me, I can get there. But after a while, I can't do that anymore. I'm asking the question, is it body or is it mind?
From my point of view, I don't know. From my point of view, it's mind, because I've had surgery on both of my knees.
Man, she's making us all look bad.
You don't have to. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Guys, I'm about to run. If she can do it.
Yeah.
I'm about to sign off, B.
Yeah. I came on here for encouragement.
Mind you, she has a child, a toddler too.
Gary, stop it.
And and I'm a cancer survivor. So
and a cancer. Hold on. Just Gary, listen. We need when we have our meetings about who we bringing on. You need to bring on all the facts.
You know to play right now.
Yeah.
You know to play right now.
Yes, Patrick.
No. Yes. To play right now.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, everybody in the chat room. You know what it is. Father God.
What's that about?
You'll see it. It's coming up in the chat.
Coming up in the chat.
Just look in the chat. They'll all tell you. Y'all know what to do.
Is there just one?
Is there just one? Or is there one? You know what, Pat? You know what
No, Gary. We're still in the call. We're still in the call.
We're still in the call. All right.
Don't mess
let me put my hands up. I'm sorry.
Somebody said we can stop the show right now. Is there one?
Yep. She got the nerve talking about she got cancer. A baby.
And 2 knee surgeries.
2 knee surgeries.
With a toddler.
Hold on. I'm going to make an executive decision coming down from Lloyd and Mon, because you know they're going to say, let's give all 3 of them because is there one T-shirt. Put the is there one T-shirt. That's for the white sister. Put it in white.
Unless they're gonna jog in it, I don't. Unless they're gonna do something in it, that's another thing.
Yeah. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
We were not even ready.
No, I wasn't.
I wasn't ready. I was not even ready.
I'm done. Go ahead with the mind thing, and please don't blow our minds.
Don't talk about cancer. Don't talk about your child. Don't talk about your needs. Just the mind, please.
Just the mind.
Just the mind.
All right. Let me just back up a little bit because there are other organizations with black women who run, and black men who run. Black Girls Run is one of them, and there are other organizations with black men. It escapes me right now, but just so you know,
we have someone listening in the chat that I think her name is Donna that mentioned she's with Black Girls Run.
Right. She sure did.
But for me, I've always wanted to run a marathon. Always. I would look at the people who run the marathon and just be in awe of them. Like, wow. I mean, I used to be in track and field. All 3 of us used to be in track and field when we were in high school. In fact, when I was in high school, I did the cross country. And I wanted so much to do the track and field inside, shot put and all hurdles and all that.
Right.
And when I was doing hurdles, that's how I hurt my knee. And even before that, I had some knee problems. So that's that. Mm-hmm. But I always wanted to do it. And a couple of years ago, a doctor said, you need knee replacement surgery. And I think that was, I was not supposed to talk about that. But anyway, I think that was.
Go ahead. Brag on God.
Go ahead.
I don't care what you say. Just brag on God, okay? Go ahead.
God is good. I think, number one, everyone needs to always get a second and third opinion. Do not go with the first opinion.
Wow.
Do not go with the first opinion. Because if I had gotten it then, the next surgeon said, number one, you're too young to get knee replacement surgery. We can wait a while. You're nowhere near that. And just take care of yourself. And at that time I was doing Spartan races and what have you. And I said, can I still do Spartan races? And he came out from the back and told me, why are you asking these questions? You cannot do these things anymore.
Wow.
So from then I was kind of like, in the little mild depression because you want to do things. When you do things, you want to keep on doing more and more and more. So I would just keep walking 3 miles and doing whatever. Then I decided, you know what? After the whole cancer issue, I said, I am doing the marathon. Life is too short for me not to do it. I don't care if I have to walk it all the way. I will do it.
Wow.
So we did it. We trained and I did the 9 miles, did the volunteer. And unfortunately, COVID came in 2020. We were all a little bummed out about that. Right. Gained the COVID 2,000 pounds. And then this year, we started training again.
My wife said that I was 4 months pregnant. I did not know I could gain weight. I had no
listen. I didn't. I went to Pat's house one time, man, and you could put a little teacup on his belly.
Yeah, not right now. I walk 4 miles a day, but I want to go to the one in the middle. And just give me your names really quick. I know that you're the White sisters. The youngest one is.
Well, they're the whitish black sisters.
I'm the youngest, I'm Veronica.
Veronica.
And I'm Vanessa.
Right, Vanessa.
And I'm Sylvia.
And Sylvia.
Are there any more are there any more siblings?
No.
Okay.
Wow, so they grew up like us, y'all.
Yeah, like us. Paul.
I didn't say Pat. I didn't say anything. Paul. I didn't even say anything.
I understand. I'm your twin. I know what you're thinking. So just hold on a second.
All right, let me go get another drink.
Vanessa, how did you get your sisters? So you're the first one. That's what I understand. How did you say to them, let's go? Let's do this.
I didn't say anything to them.
Wow.
They made up their mind on their own that they wanted to do this. And with the help of Ish Torres and Sean Thomas from our Spartan Sundays Run Club,
right,
they coached us through everything. And I have to tell you that we mirrored the route. Ish every Sunday was a long run with our group, and Ish mirrored the route of the marathon. I already knew the route, but it's already great to run with other people. And every Sunday was our long run, so 14 miles, 16 miles, 18 miles, and Veronica did her 20 miles when she couldn't be with us. So the whole group, which is mostly women. Wow. We were out there running. We have, I think, maybe 6 or 7 men on our team, but it's all the rest are women.
Let me tell you something. Sean is an amazing individual.
Yes, he
absolutely.
is.
Let me tell you something. My church, my former church, had a run club, Spartan teams, the whole 9, and every time they went out there, they would meet each other, and it's like, weren't you here at the last so-and-so? And this guy is absolutely, I don't know who Ish is, or do I know and I just don't know?
He's very quiet. You probably have seen him.
Okay.
Yeah. Ishmael Torres.
Okay, but I'm going to tell you, man, this guy is absolutely amazing. I could see him being the guru one day outside of the box.
Yeah.
Just remember Billy Banks and all them guys or whatever. This guy will motivate you to go to heaven by running there. I'm just trying to tell you. All right. This guy's amazing, man.
So
go ahead, Gary. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have a question. So, ladies, one of the best things.
One
of
second.
the things about New York.
Gary.
Okay.
I kind of feel bad. Let me just ask them first. Can we eat our snacks in front of you?
Yeah, because we usually eat snacks, but we feel bad,
Great, go right ahead.
We'll run it off, okay?
Are those healthy snacks?
Don't worry about that.
We just said snacks.
That has nothing to do with the interview right now.
I just finished eating a piece of black cake, so don't worry about it.
Is that the only one you're going to have for 12 months? Because you can eat it now.
And my problem with that black cake is was it added, the stuff added before, or was it added after? That's what I need to know. But you're speaking pretty good right now, so I think you're okay. I think you're all right. Gary, ask your question. I shouldn't have stopped you. Go ahead, G.
One of the greatest things, Pat and Paul, about New York road runners, that they let you run around most of New York City is a beautiful city, wonderful when you run. And so I want to ask, maybe going left to right. No, what is the most beautiful part of the road race?
Of the race, right?
Yeah, of the race. Yeah. You hear about it, but what would you say was the best part?
For me, it was going over the Verrazano Bridge.
I agree.
The beginning, it was who does that? No one gets to run over the bridge.
No.
No one. Right. Well, hopefully, no one gets to run over the bridge now. I don't know what you're doing, but if you're running, God be with you. But just doing that and just seeing, and there was a helicopter over. It was almost like when a movie shot. Like if we could jump into the helicopter and just, fly away. It's kind of amazing. Just seeing and the sea of people and all those people, all different types of people, just go and go.
Yes.
Didn't matter what you think they look out on the outside. They are in the marathon and they're doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was
what about yours? Or I said, what about yours?
Vanessa?
Nessa?
Okay, Vanessa. Okay.
Yes, Vanessa. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Vanessa,
it was definitely.
Patrick, I didn't hear. It sounded like she just said Nessa.
No,
I didn't hear.
Vanessa. Yeah, you ain't family.
You just produced the show, and give me a break, okay?
Okay, go ahead, Nessa. Go ahead, Nessa.
Go on, Nessa. Go on.
So we know you guys. You're like family to us. Okay.
Right.
You may not know us personally, but we know you. All right.
Then it's Nessa. Then it's Nessa. Go on now, Nessa.
Well, the best part for me was the bridge as well. Let me tell you, we were in wave 5, and the police officers, firefighters, they were saying wave 5 was the best wave because we were the party wave. We're the last wave to go over the bridge. We were the party wave. We're there dancing on the bridge. The music is going, and here we go. We're taking pictures on the bridge and stopping. Yes, there's some people who want to, of course, make their time and start running, but we had a great time going over that bridge.
So it's not solid. And we're going to come to Gary's side.
Sylvia. Her name is Sylvia.
Yeah. So it's not necessarily about pacing. It's not necessarily. I know it's about finishing, or that I can say.
Yes.
But you're saying that you could kind of take your time. You could slow down. You could pick up. You could slow down. You could pick up. Is that okay to do? That doesn't take away from the progress.
Well, it is your race. You're running your race. And you will realize and have an appreciation for the fact that wave 5, they put you all together, but everyone is running at a different pace. Everyone is walking at a different pace. Wow. And you can appreciate the fact that people are walking or running for different reasons. There are different individuals that you will pass and will pass you that look different. Some of them don't have all appendages. Some of them are not straight and upright.
Appendages?
They are in the race for a different reason.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
Wow. What was your favorite? What was your favorite view? I know the first two were the bridge. Was it the same for you or another view?
It was the bridge. And just let me tell you something. We're 3 sisters. We maybe look like we joined at the hip. But on that bridge, a certain sister was not with the group. And she kind of took off and left other 2 sisters behind.
Man, Vanessa, why you did
that? Nessa, boy, I tell you, that Nessa girl, Gary, I tell you, boy.
It's always the middle ones, man.
Because Vanessa is Paul.
That's it.
Down.
Yeah.
You can tell. Yep. See, when we bring families on here, we do this for a reason.
We do it all the time.
Yeah,
see how Sylvia is all together and tight. Yep. That's my girl right there. We got it together, right?
Yeah.
So, don't worry, girl. You got the middle around your neck. You're good.
Exactly. So I'll save my commentary, but for last because we got somebody else. But see, this is my vision for the church, and I'm gonna call it out. I know your family's from City Tab and KBT, Kingsborough. Big shout out to people of Kingsborough, what have you. But there's no reason this should be in the Gleaner. It should be in the Gleaner already. You understand? It should be in the NAD already.
That's right.
Because when you talk about health disparities in this country, it is amazing. So I could speak for Sylvia. The White Sisters has always been known as the active females in the church.
Okay.
If you wanted to date the White Sisters, you better make sure after the dinner you take them out on Saturday night. That Sunday morning you at Orchard Beach running with them.
It wasn't. I'm sorry, G. Then it wasn't gonna happen.
Yes, you can't. That's why the Grams didn't even.
Let me tell you,
their shot.
G-Man,
shoot their shot because we know what's gonna happen.
G-Man,
after a steak meal, I am not running with Sylvia.
G, we would be at this is how we'll do it, Grams. I'm not talking about the Whites. Grams is how we do it. We meet them at AYMV.
Talk, speak.
Talk about stuff. Then we go to the game.
Yes, sir.
Right.
There's a basketball game after that. We chilling. Then they're gonna talk about we running tomorrow. You coming? We be like, yeah, we'll be there.
We'll be there. I'll be right there.
Yeah.
So we there for the start. Gary, you get your car. We meet them like
at the finish line.
Not the finish line, 4 miles out.
Yeah.
Right. We offer them water, whatever that they want. We'll stop on the bridge and dance and carry on, or whatever the case may be. Then when they go, we get back
in the car.
We get back in the car. Yeah, we don't,
yes, sir.
Do that. So they will have to make a decision where they be like, yo, them punks, man. I don't know. Them
Grand boys, man.
I on a serious tip, Donna just made a statement right here. She says diabetes run in the family because no one in the family runs. So running is, I should say, is healthy. Am I correct?
Yes.
Have any of you felt any changes? I'm not going to ask you personally, like have you been sick or just any other, but you know that you just talked about your cancer scare or the cancer issue. Have you found that more healthier now? Do you feel more healthier now? Or ladies, do you feel that you're not tired, that you're not lethargic? What are some of the benefits that you have felt personally so far? You know, that's what I wanted to ask.
Well, for me, it's a lower resting heart rate. You know, before it would be higher, and now it's like in the 50s, low 50s with resting heart rate. So that's a good athletic heart rate, as I understand it. I'm not a doctor, nor do I claim to be one.
Or not one on TV. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
But that I know is good. Now, just so you know, you can get cancer for a whole different variety of reasons.
Right.
So let's just keep that out there. So you can run, look like the picture of health and still get cancer. So let's just put that out there. But just having energy, being able to, and now you got to understand, when you said mind, I also wanted to say this. When you have a mindset to do what you need to do, and you still have all these other obstacles, job, I'm working from home still anyway. But so I would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning to do the run. If I needed to do 20 miles, I get up on Sunday morning earlier than that so I can get home by a certain time, because Terrence has the toddler and I still have to be a mom. I still have to do other things. I got to cook. I got to do this. I got to go to the mall. So, all of these things have to happen.
She said she got to go to the mall, but go ahead. Yeah. We caught that. Go ahead.
She said it. She added it. Yes.
So when you realize, it gives you focus. And that is, once your mind is focused, then other things you start to prioritize. When you prioritize, even your Bible reading, all that other stuff comes into like, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Who says I don't have time? I have time. I just got to get up earlier. I got to go to bed earlier. I got to get up earlier. I mean, the time that I use in waking time in between, I got to make sure it's purposeful. I mean, I know how to waste time. Everybody know how. I'm not a saint. I know how to waste time. I perfect wasting time.
Yep.
But when I decided to do this, I decided I can't waste time anymore. Right. Right. But I'll let Vanessa speak to her.
Vanessa, but I want you to know that that's helpful, because you have to make time to make time, and I think that's where we kind of lose it, and we are experts at wasting time. That sometimes we look back and say, man, I could have done two miles, I could have done 4 miles, I could have done this, that, and the other, instead of sitting down watching TV. I think a lot of things, as you say, start to change once. I think the big word that you used was focus. And that's major right there, Nessa.
Well, being asthmatic.
What? Please, I'm done now.
I love you. 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 I love you.
Paul is an asthmatic, right?
Paul is asthmatic.
Yeah, Paul lives with the pump.
Lives with the pump. Yeah, where's my pump? I think it's in my gym bag.
But in a gym bag, not a purse.
Right. It's in my gym bag because my asthma is exercise induced. So I think for me, doing the longer runs, my lungs just got so much stronger, where I didn't need my pump as much. And I would use it when it's cold, but other than that, I would just go out there and run. I have my pump on me, but I would just go and run. So my lungs got so much stronger from running longer distance. And in high school, I was a sprinter. High school, college sprinter, had no desire to run any longer than a 200 or 400. Right. But it really, I don't know, we just got into this long running. The other day, Sylvia and I went out for our first long run, which was an 8.5 mile run, and we did really good. So, and this was maybe 2 weeks after the marathon. So we just got lots stronger.
You got to be kidding me.
Sylvia, I want to ask you this question. Is it, to you guys, is it the track? The track to me is boring.
Yeah.
If I got on a track, I'm seeing the same lines over and over. When I get off of a track, it makes me feel like I drove long distance. You know, and you still, all you see is lines. But you can't really determine your runs as far as hazards, taxi cabs, cars, red lights, all of that. How do you get around the obstacles and still say, okay, I've done my 8 miles? Is it a timing thing or it's a finishing thing? What is it? 8 miles.
And right. And Sylvia, before you answer that, right, I also want to know, have you found any benefits? So if you can answer both of them, I'm sorry, we're just throwing things at you, but also what were some of your benefits that you got from it?
Certainly.
And then you can answer the youngest one's question. Okay.
I get confused as to which is the youngest between the two of you, but that's okay.
Then let me be clearer. The better looking ones, okay?
That'll be me.
Thank you for making that crystal clear. Well, my sisters mentioned their triumphs and their challenges. For this particular run, I had a meniscus tear, and in many cases, the doctor suggests that you have surgery. But my orthopedic surgeon said, no, you're not going to have surgery. You're going to have PT, and you're going to do the best that you can for this particular race, so that you are not on crutches, but you are going to finish your race. So
finish the race.
Finish the race. Okay.
Who's doing the altar call? Patrick or Paul or the chat?
I got this one, Gary. I got this one.
You said it. Finish the race. It's already there.
She said it. Finish the race. Can somebody put that in the chat room? Finish the race.
Somebody already did.
We have another guest coming on in a minute that's talking about marriage. I just want everyone to, when you're married, finish the race.
And that for sure is a marathon.
Yes, or there's no finish line. Come on, man.
There's not. Lord
I'm sorry,
have mercy.
I'm sorry. There's certain lines you can't use. Once it starts sounding churchy, she's like, finish the race. She's like, okay, we got to jump on that one right there.
They triggered is there one twice.
That's right.
So what about the obstacles, Pat, you were talking about?
Yeah, like when they're running. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, see, those certain places where you run, it's not only important health-wise to run or walk, it's where you run or walk. The less obstacles that there are, the more you're in tune with your run, your body, and everything around you. Mm-hmm. So it's important that us as we sisters select paths that were just beneficial for the run. And certainly we didn't necessarily look at the mileage. You can certainly map that out if you'd like, but it's the breathing, it's the pacing, it's what you see. Wow. And there's often other individuals along the path with you, cheering you on that you don't even know. Running is so amazing. You will meet so many people that are going through something and just kind of like say, hello, keep it up, good job, etc. on your practice runs, on your regular runs. It's important for you to find yourself during these opportunities to be one with the run.
Sisters, I got a question for you. First of all, are you all Gary, you guys gotta let me do this. I know time is rolling, but I gotta ask these questions real quick. First question is, what do you wear in your ears? Which brand? I mean, if you were to, I'm sure you put music on. What?
No.
Now you know they West Indian.
You know what my second question was going to be? My second question was going to be, what music do you listen to when you're on your runs? But you don't. It takes you out your game, or what? Why?
I listen to comedy when I'm on my runs, comedy and talk radio. So no music.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you want to know my favorite music, it would be house music.
Gary, that is Gary. Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
That's true.
Yeah, I sometimes, and I sound like a square, but whatever. I listen to the Bible. I listen to.
Stay
right where Patrick is. My God, this is crazy.
It goes through because when you try to listen to music, it has a beat and then the beat changes. Like I'm not trying to keep up with the beat. I'm trying to keep up with my own pace.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to listen to something that takes me out of my head and just doesn't make me overthink, or just listen to nothing, because number one, I'm listening to running at 4 o'clock in the morning. You want to be aware of your surroundings. This is New York City. We ain't playing.
You're right.
So like, okay, keep your head on the swivel. Yeah. Who's behind you? Who? And I go against the traffic, so it's like you come to me.
Right. Go against the traffic.
Yeah. And 4 o'clock in the morning, you just have this sense of like, okay, the beat, and then you see the regular people who are normally out at that time of the morning, and they know you know them, whatever. You map out your route, you find a safe place, you go through the neighborhood, you're good,
Okay, what watches do you have? Do you have Apple watches? Do you have the Garmin? What do you?
I chose to speak first because Apple goes first. Apple shall rule, but I'll let the other
no.
other equipment.
No, sweetheart. No, you are in the first box for a reason. All right, we don't play that. You in the first box for a reason.
I didn't have a watch, so I pretty much just went by my phone, and
okay.
Yeah.
And your phone could measure too, am I right? Like,
yes.
Okay, your phone you could look at your phone and okay. And what kind of phone is that?
This is an Android.
Okay, let's move on. Sylvia?
I have a Garmin.
Garmin. Okay, you got a Garmin. I got you. And I think one of the biggest things for me is this. Well, let me ask you this. Treadmill. What? What's your preference?
Well, the street is the preference, but we have to train in the gym. Just the other day, Sylvia and I were in the gym. We were training with one of our very good friends, Steve Bartley, and he was getting us ready for this marathon, having us do crazy things. Burpees. I fractured my wrist doing burpees and training with a splint on it and running the marathon with this thing on, the brace on it, but I have to have surgery soon. So yesterday we were in the gym, or the day before, and he challenges us to beat our minutes. So for instance, he gets on the treadmill next to you and he says, okay, Vanessa, let's go. We're going to do this under 9 minutes. We're going to do a mile under 9 minutes. I'm like, no, I can't. I'm not ready. No excuses with him. No excuses. He goes, I'm going to follow you. So we start running, change your speed. I'm going to follow you, change your speed. Come on, you've got 2 more minutes to get under 9 minutes. I want you to reach under 9 minutes. That's what he does to us. So that's our training, jumping on boxes, doing these crazy burpees, lunging the whole gym. It's just craziness. But yeah.
Krista said burpees are of the devil. I'm surprised you guys don't know each other. Do you know Krista? Krista? The dad used to be and that's big historian. He used to be the president of Northeastern years back, which is Pastor Earl. That's her, and she has a page of working out, and she doesn't mind me saying this. We all are friends, but she's a big inspiration on the workout side.
Yeah.
One day she'll tell that story, but to see her before and after, she's put them up, so I'm not trying to embarrass her, but to see her before and after, and her maintenance ones.
Yes.
Can't hang.
I'm just going to say this. I'm going to take a personal. I'm going to take a personal lunge, no pun intended, to make sure that these ladies get interviewed with the people we know, because it is very inspiring. There's a lot of times we bring people on the show, and it turns out to be such a blessing. And today is an absolute blessing. We know each other personally. And I mean, very close. I could say I'm closer to Sylvia. I would run into her a lot. We live in the same neighborhood and what have you. But I'm so happy you guys came on today. And you know what? I'm going to sign up. I signed up to the gym today. I'm going to sign up with NYRR. I may not be doing a marathon, but I used to do my 9 a year. I always qualified each year, and Nilsa was very supportive of that.
I'm gonna Gary and Pat. I'm gonna sign up also.
Yes, you could do the 3 to 5 miles.
I didn't say anything about marathon.
I didn't say marathon. They have these little. Paul, listen.
I'm signing up for the new Bible study class up the street. That's it, right?
No, but Pizzo, right. I am gonna push myself. I go to the gym every morning, and I do 3 miles.
Pat, you go ahead, brother. And I'm not I get it, and I understand. I saw my wife do it. I've seen her become more healthy. I've seen her become more healthy, and I love it for her. I walk 2 miles every day. Okay, every other month. Okay, I'm going to tell you what my fear is. Yes, I'm be honest. Every other month, I ain't scared of y'all. I admire all of you. I admire you. I admire the Run Club at Restoration Praise Center. At the other one also at Capitol Hill Church. I admire all of that, and maybe there's a bit of envy that I do have that I would love to do it too. One day, I'm gonna tell you what really made me feel bad. One day, my wife, she goes by times. And one day she said, why don't you just come out there with me or so and so, whatever. And I said, all right, girl, let's go. She said, I'm going to do 3 miles. I was like, no problem. She had to come back and get me. And she finished. She didn't look back and say, come on, honey, you can make it. She finished it and came back and got me. You know what I'm saying?
Paul, it's a serious world, bro.
It is.
I'm trying to let you know that. Serious world.
But I want to say this also, Chris.
People tell how serious you are by the clothes you wear to run. It's like you run into Sylvia and them. It's like, hey, Brother Graham, you running today? It's like, yeah, I got my shirt on. You look at them and it's like, you sure you running today? Or you gonna walk the course? Running is a serious game, son.
Listen, we do have another guest coming on right now.
Yeah, I just want to say real quick, because Chris, who's on with us, that she's told her that COVID got her, and so that's going to make me follow her even more now, because she's going to, when she gets back to her physical best, it's just going to be amazing. But I do want to let you know that it was an inspiration for me to listen to you all, and I want to be at that point where I can get up. And let me just say this to everyone: for me to do 3.5 miles every morning, even on and off, it's not like straight sometimes. It has cleared my mind. And when it comes to anxiety, when it comes to mild depression, it's like a drug, and it could take you through almost half the day, And so I do it like it's for medication. I want to get it to the point where I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. So you all are inspiration today. And I know that those of us who got off of Thanksgiving, that meal is going to want to run or want to do something. I do agree with Gary. I do think that it's time for, and I know you didn't ask, that's not the point. I just think that we need to see more color on some of our in some of our periodicals, and not only that, but also in the side where it comes where it deals with health. This is the health message, and this is where it becomes strong. And so I applaud you all for it, for this. And you're going to get an update from me. Definitely will.
Thank you.
And
yo, great, Pat. What you just said, you're gonna get an update from me too. Trust me.
Yeah, that's fun. That's no problem.
Thank you, guys.
Listen, thanks a lot. I really
Thank you for having us.
Definitely.
Okay, can we see the medals before you go, please?
Don't forget to ask a question.
Yours big like pancakes, Pat.
Yeah, that's.
And I just want to say, even if you're first or you're last, you get the same medal, so it really doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Don't act like, oh,
yeah, but you're not getting that prize money though. You're not going to get that prize money.
But on the back, it has your time. Your name.
We got them engraved with our names and the times that we came in.
I'm so angry. I'm angry right now. I'm just angry.
Yeah. I don't like that either. Go ahead, y'all. Y'all did it.
Because of my situation, I did a speed walk, and that's a whole different type of training. But don't be intimidated. You ain't got to run the whole thing. You can speed walk, or you can just walk. But do what you got to do.
But make it intentional. Make it intentional.
I know you're from Brooklyn, and not who's from Brooklyn. I know one is from is up in the Bronx or whatever.
Queens in the Bronx. That's it.
I said just you say Queens?
Yeah.
I turned off Brooklyn. Never mind. I was running a Brooklyn joint, but it's okay. We can go ahead with it. Listen, guys, thanks a lot. Awesome. Awesome. And you hear from us again. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow. Sylvia, thank you.
Well, Gary, before Nayoka comes on, I just want to spend
I'm keeping her on. I'm keeping her on.
Why? Because she's the firstborn?
You got it. Not the first. No, she's not the firstborn. She's the last. She's the baby.
I'm the baby.
Oh, she's the baby. Sorry.
Because she's the baby.
Babies don't get no inheritance. Bye.
Have a good one. Thanks again. And one day we want to hear your full story. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right.
We just have a quick commercial. Just a quick commercial. We just spend just a couple of minutes on this quick commercial. We got the I don't even know what to call them, but let me just put them up. Hold on
a second.
You don't know what to call us?
Yeah, right.
I was trying to find an adjective.
Listen, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Just call us the lovebirds.
No. Hold on a second. We need to get you, John. You lucky you married to your wife, because I called you twice this week, and I ain't heard nothing, son.
Hold on 1 second.
Nothing.
John.
He's right.
John, you don't gotta hide. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. It's like, listen.
He just told you love. He just told you he's a lovebird.
He's checking. John, let me just tell you this real quick. Yeah, he calling you now.
All right, Jay.
That was good. That was good. Yo. Oh, wait a second. We got it. Somebody said we need to put the young ladies back on because we didn't ask who was a favorite grand. But that's convoluted at this point. It's
we missed that, so don't worry about that.
I was waiting to hear what they had to say about that.
I don't even know. I don't know them. This is the first time I've met them. Gary.
No, come on, Patrick. Are you serious?
I don't remember. Paul, remember, I left home 19.
Why'd you leave home so much earlier than Paul?
We all left home 18, 19. Somebody didn't come back.
Hey, John, we'll talk about it on your show. Okay?
Yeah. Hold on.
He's leaving a message.
Yo, G, what's up, man? I don't know how I missed you. Yo, hit me back, man. I'm trying to get you, son. What's going on, man? Hey.
Oh my gosh.
First of all, you didn't leave me no voicemail, did you, Gary?
Nah, man. This is why you guys are superstars.
I did
Flat out. This is why you guys are
Yeah, you know, Mama's about to jump on and be like Sabbath coming, and we still got to catch Nayoka and her baby situation.
Another guest.
Gary?
Y'all about to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not worried about that. I'm in Atlanta. The sun is high.
Why are you in Atlanta again? Are you preaching this weekend?
His wife said
he just loved A.
They need to go on your show because the wife said that he had to leave. The plan was for all three of us to be together for Thanksgiving. That was
say it, Pat. You say it, Pat.
Paul was the first one who allowed his wife to get them to back out. So he backed out. Right. And then Gary was like, I don't want to hang with Pat by myself. So he stayed in the box.
Exactly.
That's exactly how it is. That's exactly how it is.
Wow.
Well, listen, I had no intention of coming to Atlanta. My wife had a day off. I mean, had to work on the Friday. So I wasn't going. Then she comes to me. She's like, last week, she was like, I got the day off. We're going to Atlanta. I was like, we're going to where? Who drove all the way?
Not you.
I did.
That's how it works.
That's
how we do.
That's how it goes.
My wife said to me, why should I drive? I'm married.
Come on, y'all. Tell us what's going on. I just give us a quick update. What's happening?
Well, we haven't talked in a long while. Yeah.
Well, listen, guys. Honestly, we remember we're supposed to finish with Nyoka.
I just want to know what they're doing. We kick them out.
So I want them off for a second. I don't feel bad. Listen, I don't feel bad for having them wait in the waiting room all that time. I don't feel bad about that. I feel bad.
There are other guests waiting in the. And by the way, your voice sounds so deep, and I don't see no microphone in front of you.
Oh, you talking about us?
Yeah.
Oh man, listen, man.
Don't get him started.
It's because of you guys. So first of all, you guys are the ones that got us the stream deck.
Oh yes, yes.
This is from the Grams, courtessy of the Grams.
That's right.
That's when we had money.
Then we upgraded. We ended up getting a Rodecaster Pro. And now we have this overhead microphone here. I don't know if you can see it. So that's what's happening. That's why you can hear us good, even though you don't see our microphone. You know, we have mics, but
wait, no, the real
I feel like pushing my mic down a little. So
Paul, with the Rode mic, they understand the Rode. They got the Rodecaster. That makes you do things like this. All kind of foolishness you could be just going on. All kind of stuff.
I get coming right now with stuff on your show.
Come on.
Tell us what's in your sound bank.
Live from Washington, D.C., you are listening to Just John and April on the Lance J Radio Network.
Give me your second one. Let me see your second pad.
I mean, we got our show opening, you know.
I can see your dad. I can see your dad coming in with a big collar right now.
Listen, we're too close to the Sabbath to tell you what kind of music that sounded like. That was in my old days, though. I stopped watching those things last week.
Mercy.
Yeah, I was converted last week.
I'm still struggling with that, bro.
Oh my goodness, man.
I have something on my computer that says "Don't go there."
Yeah, well, that don't even P. Listen, I know everybody think I'm joking. Can you just run that opening real quick?
This is the show opening for every week.
Yes. I don't hear it.
It's nasty. Hey, this is John and April Show. We're inviting you to our go online and purchase our latest gifts.
It's a good, and the words are good and everything. You know
yeah. So we'll take away what I just said about that. Come on, give us that.
Oh my goodness, Mom just wrote and said his grandfather was not into that kind of music.
Hey, listen. You guys came up yesterday because we had Thanksgiving with my Aunt Marguerite and Uncle Al. You guys know Aunt Marguerite is the oldest.
Right.
Yes.
And so she was just mentioning all these different people that went to Bethel and grew up in Bethel, all this stuff. And I told her, you know, I just found out recently about the Grams brothers. She was like, "What? You didn't realize?" She said, "I've known them." She said, "I knew the Grams before their parents were married." That's what she said.
Wow.
Yes.
That's how long I know the Grams.
Right.
So I remember when those were born and all kind of stuff.
Wow.
So anyway.
Can we just get them to announce what they're doing next, guys?
Look.
So we don't let out any more stuff.
Y'all know this is Black Friday. Well, April and I have long since not liked Black Friday as much as Cyber Monday. And Cyber Monday is obviously, for us at least, Black Friday.
I can stay in my bed Cyber Monday.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We can just shop from the bed on our phone. So we have a Cyber Monday sale that we're doing on our 30-day intimacy challenge. It's normally $197, but on Cyber Monday, just for 1 hour, it's only $97.
From 12 p.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes.
$97.
And so if you go right now onto
do you have a graphic? Always.
what I'm saying? Come on, man.
I put him up alone. Put him up alone.
Why is it?
There you go.
Right there.
Go ahead. Do it now. Do it.
Yeah.
So justjohnapril.com/big sale. You can save your spot right now. So if you go on right now, it'll allow you to save your spot. And then when the sale begins on Monday for 1 hour from 12 to 1, you'll be able to purchase it for $97. It's only for the first 100 couples, and it's only for that 1 hour. So
awesome.
Yeah, awesome. It's like $1,000 worth of content basically, and then a 90-minute coaching call with us. All for $97. So anyway,
I'll be on the whole. I'll take all them hours. I don't want a personal coaching. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to be straight with all of you right now. I was talking to a friend of mine in Atlanta when I was here preaching some time ago, and it's somebody I went to school with, and I was discussing with her that there were some issues because she was talking to me about her marriage. I was talking to her. It's something I was preaching about. She said, "Have you listened?" No, she said, "Do you know John and April?" So I was like, "Yeah." She said, "Well, why don't you?" She said, "Why don't you go and talk to the both of them? Maybe they can help you." I was like, I'm his boss now. I can't do that."
That is actually true. You are actually my direct boss. You know what I'm saying? So that's not gonna look good if you're coming.
It's not gonna look good.
But
it's not gonna look good.
We can definitely help you. You know what I'm saying? Come.
No. I'm sure. No, I'm sure.
You don't have to come
so
to the
$97 for 1 hour for like the webinar for 1 hour.
It's 90 minutes actually.
90 minutes.
But the thing that you're getting that's worth $1,000 is all of this video content. It's the
courses that we have.
It's an entire course package that you go through. It takes you through 30 days of basically concentrating on your intimacy in different ways. So it's a whole.
So John, I can probably pay for 10 pastors and their wives.
Yes, you could.
I can, and okay, cool.
You could. So
about paying for yourself.
Go. Yeah, and
don't worry about me.
Don't
worry about me, man.
But let me tell you something though. One thing that I recognize also seriousness is that intimacy is not necessarily sex.
Exactly.
Right. We call it total intimacy. We call it your total intimacy because there's so many aspects and so many facets of intimacy. It will impact the bedroom.
Okay.
But that's not the only part of it. And I think I hear that word, they automatically think that.
I understand. I want it to impact the bedroom.
Pillars of total intimacy.
Forget the pillars. I would just need one pillar.
One pillar.
What Daddy said, Pat, one pillar, one post.
That's right. But I'm gonna tell you this, Gary. We need to bring them on because that's important. I think that we've been taught only one aspect of it,
right?
Especially in Christianity, old Christianity. That is only one way. So I do think that it's important for us to be able to have a conversation, and a serious conversation about this, leading to, I just wish, I know you have Monday coming up, but I really wish that we could come together and even talk about it, even to bring them back in it when maybe one day you get another sale or something, or we can have something afterwards for people who missed it. And then running back to a sale, or we call it Graham Snack sale for it, or something of that nature, or whatever.
We can always run some special sale if you invite us on the show. That ain't no problem. We control it, so it ain't no problem.
It's just this Monday, Paul. This one is Monday. Am I right, guys?
No. When does it start?
Cyber Monday from 12 to 1. So for that hour, so that hour it'll be $97, and then when that hour is over, we're still running the sale, but it'll be $147. And then after that day is over, it goes back to the regular price, $197. So
everybody jump on it.
You can start whenever you're ready.
As soon as you buy it, it begins.
Start.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I know what it is. Okay, good.
I got it.
That's the product. The product is the intimacy product that's there, and you have an opportunity of having a one-on-one, or actually a one-on-two.
It's actually a group coaching call. So there'll be other couples there together all at the same time for the same 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Why April? Mom says, why April looks like John's grandmother's sister Nixon.
Wow.
You think she looks like my grandma Julia?
Your grandmother. My mother said that she looks like your grandmother.
Oh, wow.
Julia looks.
So
that's a
Julia looks like Julia.
Right. Our daughter. Yes.
Their daughter looks like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, we got to move on because we wanted to end it with an adoption thing that we were going on with. We have somebody
coming on.
Thanks for inviting us, guys.
I just want to share this that Pastor Nixon's church is the only Black church that still has church in our area. All right, bye now.
Sorry to keep you guys so long in the great in the green room, but
yeah, no problem.
That's all right.
Appreciate all that you guys do, and what we'll do is, and before you get off, or
we'll have them on. I'll call them.
Yeah, but for the sale, for the sale, I want them to put it in the chat.
Since John has called me back,
yeah, please put it in the chat.
We really need to devote a show like we did in the early days to have them on.
Yep,
that's right. They, our show has grown and their show has grown, and we kind of like need to come together.
Yeah.
They need to pull them.
They need to be on Channel 7.
Yeah, dig it. Good.
We gotta have y'all on our show.
No.
We
don't want you to lose your sponsors.
Listen, I wanted you on the show. Actually, I would have loved to have you on the show this past Wednesday.
I'm scared to ask you what it was about. I'm just afraid.
I don't know if I should say, so that's what I'm not saying. But
say
you can check it out.
All right. Oh, okay. We'll run back and check it out.
Check it out.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid. I'm just afraid now to be like, oh, yeah, that would have worked. Yeah.
John and April is like, wow. It's just like they just blown up. Those are like I'm so proud of them, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm so proud of them.
All I know is that they're gonna leave the conference soon.
Whatever, man.
We're gonna get a call from the NAD. We're gonna get a call from the NAD. They're gonna say we need some representation. And then I'm gonna get a call. I'm gonna say, we're losing one of our pastors. And this is what I'm gonna say. He can pastor because he has such a big team, and he can do that at the same time. Double him up. Let him get 2 salaries, man.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm not saying this because you're on, man. You've done a great job with TPC, man. Great job.
Thank you, man.
After you know who, you know what I mean.
Big shoes, man. Big shoes.
Big shoes, man.
Yeah.
Huge.
Big shoes.
Yeah, I'm calling as soon as the show's over, man. Seriously.
No, don't do that. I'm getting too old for that, man. I hit you up. Yeah, don't do that, man. Because you can do that. That's fine. I'll call you. I'm very proud of you.
Yep.
And
because
deep down outside, I know that I'm still April's favorite Graham. And as long as that's cool, that's it. That's it.
April asked me before we came on. She said, "Should I say that again?" I was like, "Yeah, let them know. Ain't no problem."
My favorite.
The ministry. Listen, we need to give them T-shirts too, Pat.
Gary, you hear theirs.
Yes, I agree. Thank you.
Yeah. And when I get
we need
Snackers T-shirts.
When I get a John and April video on CD on DVD, and also when I get one of them T-shirts with the hoodie on it, that's when or nameplate.
The photo shoot was fire. The photo shoot was fire.
Yes.
Oh,
thank you.
Thanks.
We got more to show.
More to come.
I'm afraid of that. That's exactly what I'm afraid of.
We can't even get together long enough.
We have no problem bringing women on. We tired of men like you looking better than us. You know the rule.
That's the rule. That is the rule. We can't have good-looking men on here like this, bro.
Look at John looking like he owns CBS.
Or a football team, G. Or a football team. They're sitting in the box right there.
Yeah, I was like,
"Yo, let's go, man. Let's go."
I feel sorry for their kids.
Yeah. That's what.
Mom and dad and millionaires. Yeah, that's another conversation we need to bring them on for.
Guys, have a happy Sabbath.
Bye, guys.
We'll talk to you guys, and save a spot for Paul on your intimacy.
Oh yeah, and you.
Yes.
Hey, take it easy.
Thank you.
We are on Sabbath. It's always good to have John and April. It's just
all the time, man. They need to be on like a 3-minute cameo or something like that. Them cats.
No, let's just get them on a whole show.
That's what we need to do.
Listen. The other day I went to what was it? Fred was being installed at the church there, so I saw them coming into the church, the whole family, John and April and the kids coming in. Yo, when a pastor's kids, because Pat, this as well as I. Pastors can come to church. You're like, why am I here? Kids were looking at me like, why am I here? I can be sleeping right now.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why I'm here?
Yeah, there's more to come. Matter of fact, we ought to do a show on pastors' kids.
Yeah, but we don't want the Nixons to be on because they're like Camelot.
That's like the Kennedys.
They're like the Kennedys. They're like the Kennedys.
Now you know it's going to be a problem that John is going to be coming to Ephesus like 9 times a year.
After Tim leaves, then he'll go over there to Ephesus.
No, that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
So Tim is going to come, and then the son.
April ain't moving to Harlem.
It's not about a moving. It's the appearances, bro.
Guys, we got to land the plane. It's Sabbath time now.
All right, I'm talking about Sabbath activities. John will be at Ephesus.
Yo, wait, hold on. What's April's father's name again?
He's
the last
Mending Hall.
Mending Hall. Yo, when he used to come up to the school, I used to be scared. He looked like the Count. He looked like the Count on Sesame Street. You ever see? Look at him real good.
It's true.
He looked like the Count on Sesame Street, right, Gary? In his younger days,
I'm going to take that back because I'm April's favorite.
Yeah. You don't even do that. Take it back. Take it back.
Listen, guys.
Take it back. For the whole month, we've been talking about adoption. The reason why we wanted to have left our friend Nyoka for at the end. By the way, she was the first one to grab the T-shirt, which he gave in. The reason I think we wanted her to be last is because that's our girl. Well, not only that, but she's actually going through. She hasn't. Remember when Crystal was talking about she didn't have the paper signed till later?
Right.
Remember Crystal was talking about that last.
Yes, Crystal was talking about that. Yes,
and she wasn't. And Nyoka, I remember praying years ago. We all were praying years ago for a child to come up. I think this is a good subject to land and go right into the Sabbath with. I know we joke around and carry on, guys. We always say we're going to be off at 4:30, but I just
I want
to be able to talk about Gary, and do me a favor when she gets on, please don't talk about her height and
her feet,
and don't try to win her for who's a favorite gram. Okay. I'm in Allegheny.
I'm just going to tell you right now, for the record, I've already done all that offline.
I believe you did. I really believe you did.
So I purged that out of me so I could be as professional as I can. Plus, I don't need no husband drama.
Dig it.
New family. Now he like almighty. He gonna take me down.
I can't remember what he looked like, but I don't know if you can run from him. Can you run from him?
I can't, bro. I just told you I went to the gym today because I'm out of breath.
All right, so
I'm not in battle shape.
Let's get her on and let's get out before 5 o'clock. I really want to hear what's going on her end because I know there's still prayers coming up on her end.
Right, and we want to pray. We want to pray her up also. Bring her up, Pete.
Definitely. Okay, here she goes, and she's
okay. I just want to say this real quick while she's up, real quick. That the 5 you want to talk about this Allegheny East? She's with me 5 o'clock every morning, a.m.
Her tithe pays me.
Nyoka, first of all, were you there when all 3 of us showed up?
When?
2 days ago.
I was on. I'm on every morning. And
I'm just letting you know
if he has it.
She loves me because her tithe pays me.
All right, okay.
I was asked to say nothing, and I'm not battle ready. So I'm just
you're not battle ready. Now, take us, because I know we've taken all.
Give me 1 second. I got to take care of something. I'm coming right back.
No problem.
Go ahead. Bring her in.
Go ahead. So what I wanted to ask you was how the decision to adopt, how did that come to play? I know the original answer. Come on, we all know what the original answer. Okay, I wanted a child, but what was the underlying thing? You said, okay, the right to making the decision.
Mm-hmm.
What made you say, okay, honey, we want to go ahead. I want to go ahead and do this. What was it?
Well, being a woman sometimes, and you have different surgeries and issues, so I really couldn't bear a child. So I always said I wanted a little girl. And it just so happened that I was fostered to adopt. So I've had 2 other children, but they were returned back to their like a parent or biological parent had come up.
Right.
So then this baby was straight from the NICU. I got her like maybe 2 months. She was like 2.5, 3 months premature. So it's a lot of developmental issues, whatever, going on with me now. But foster to adopt again. Y'all know I've had her since birth.
Yep.
She's now going to be almost 5. and a potential person has come up again, but it's what I'm going through is like a contested adoption. So just waiting for hearing to come up. Uh, not knowing when, but I'm trusting in God that everything will work out. But she's the only person I know that I'm the only person she
And
knows.
she knows that's mommy.
Right. No
So
other family in the picture.
So at this point now, you've had it for 5 years. That means LNG White wise, Bible wise, psychologically,
she's settled.
She's yours. I mean, that's all she knows. And you have grown her into your family.
Right.
So you have to live on the edge. What you're saying, you have to live on the edge of you can get a phone call at any time or a letter in the mail at any time saying what?
No, it has to be a court hearing.
Okay. So you have to
and it has to be, it's what is called as a trial. So I have to go on in court, testify why she should be with me, stuff like that. And ultimately, it's the judge's decision, but our God is the ultimate judge. So
that's right.
Yes.
That's right. Now she's 5 years old, so I'm looking at kindergarten-ish type. You don't talk to her about those things, though, correct?
Well, like I said, she's developmentally.
Right. That's right. She. There's right. So she doesn't talk, or she's also wheelchair bound. Am I correct?
No, not wheelchair. She walks. At first, they said she wasn't going to walk or talk. What she does, she walks and runs.
I like that from the last show we had. She's gonna run. She's gonna run. So really, that's your baby. That's just the bottom line. That's your baby. Okay. So really, to actually, she doesn't necessarily know what's happening, what's going on as far as all that is concerned. Gotcha. Ultimately, we're gonna pray. You want it. We don't want to hear from a trial. This is going to be a baby for the rest of her life. That's what you're looking for as far as it's concerned. What is I never thought of it for 5 years. I mean, you're talking about 5 years straight.
I've seen it happen rarely because I'm in that realm and that foster care adoption. That's what I do.
Right.
My profession. I mean, I've seen it before, but I haven't seen it rarely where they've sent a child back to the biological parent for so long, because usually once the parents' rights are terminated, that's it. But sometimes a family member does come up at the end. Sometimes.
And what could be a grandmother, could be an aunt, could be
anything.
Anybody.
Anybody that's kin can come up
and say they want them. And it's going to be up to the judge.
Your adoption, meaning halt your adoption. So you have to go through this long waiting game until a decision is made. So I've been going through this long waiting game for a couple of years.
Wow. How is your husband feeling about this?
The thing is that we were, my mom is older and we were supposed to move back to New Jersey, but we can't move to New Jersey until this all over because she's still a ward of the state. So everything was halted. So he commutes back and forth because we can't go anywhere. So until all that is over, then we can relocate. So everything is at a standstill.
When does it all?
Are you allowed to?
Go ahead. When does it?
Are you allowed to say where you are right now?
I'd rather not.
Okay, good. Okay.
Let me add. Yep, just in case. You're right about that. When does it all end? What do you have to hear for it to?
I have to hear an final saying that part is over, that court hearing is over, and get a final date of adoption date saying this is your adoption date where she will be yours.
Is that equivalent to the gotcha birthday
that they were talking about?
That they were talking about? Okay. All right.
So I have to wait for that actual hearing to be over to say she's actually, that part of the trial is done. It's all in your favor.
Right.
Then I have to wait for an adoption date. Then that's when it will all be over.
Right.
So
Then it'll be over from then.
Don't know when that'll be.
You still have a couple of steps. It's a couple of steps to go through, and I'm telling you, our thing is to pray you through that.
You guys know how long it's been, Pat. You know, Gary and Paul. You all know. Well, Al Johnson, and Janae have been there with me through the beginning. So
that's right.
Good people right there.
Yep. And I remember that's when you all was in church up down in New Jersey, or up in New Jersey from there. So we didn't mean to keep you on long. The reason why we wanted to hear this side of it is because we were hearing all different sides of adoption until we heard from Dorian. Was it Dorian that was talking about she adopting, but then now you're the one guest that's up in the air.
In limbo, so to speak.
Right.
Yeah, it's called like foster to adopt, meaning it's not just straight out adoption. You're a foster parent to adopt, so it's kind of a risk. It's risky, but
this may be a bad. Sorry.
You never know if a parent is going to come up or not. They just say nobody's going to come up for you, but then somebody gets to win, then they come up, so it's like risky.
It's like almost renting to buy.
Right.
Oh, that's something. G, you was gonna ask something. Go ahead.
No, that's what I was saying. I didn't want to sound insensitive, but she sounded like she embraced it. It's almost sounding like you renting a house with an option to buy.
But what's so bad about that is that you end up falling in love.
Well, that's what happened to the previous child I had. I had her for like maybe 8 months to 9 months, and then she went back.
Right. Well, the thing I can tell you this, and I don't say that for a form of fashion. What's yours is yours. I see people in the chat talking about, hey, we're gonna be praying for you all. That we will do, and of course, you got to hear what happens, because when this thing is cleared up, we're gonna bring you right back to be able to say, hey, it's done and it's over with, so that you can get that stress just gone, just gone. I know that we're coming down to our final hours, and I just wanted to let you know that before we leave off, we will say a prayer, Nayoka, that this will work out, and soon enough. I know that the steps are where they are, but that things will work out.
Yes,
and we know all things work together.
Oh, who's that, Pat? Who's that?
Mom always says it, so it'll happen.
I'm on your mom's prayer wall, man.
That's right. Actually, one of the first ones that was on her prayer wall.
Yep.
That's right. Was one of the first one. Yep.
All things work together.
Yeah, for them
been
that
praying
love
for
God.
me for years.
Yeah. Awesome. Mike said he'd be praying for you too. Paul, if you will. Thanks, Naika, for jumping on with us.
Thank you.
And we're just going to go ahead, and Paul, if you would take us out. I want everybody to have a happy Sabbath. We're not going to be discussing what we're doing tomorrow. We have to learn how to take the right time, but I'm glad that we have the opportunity of leaving where we can be praying for you and the baby and your husband, baby, right?
Thank you.
And your husband, that things will work out. It'll work out. Thanks for jumping on with us. Appreciate
you. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye. She's awesome. Paul, if you take us out and end us out, will you?
Well, if you will, I'm going to say a short prayer.
Yeah.
And if you could pick the song, just a nice little song that we can close off with. But let's bow our heads together. You can put me up by myself if you don't mind, Pat.
Sure. Go ahead.
Father God, we come before you, first of all, thanking you for being an awesome God to us. Today, we've spent some time with friends. We spent some time with individuals. The first thing we want to thank you for is the sisters who have given us the understanding that our bodies are your temple, is your temple. My body is your temple. And God, thank you for that inspiring mindset. Then we bring before you April and John as they continue to do the work you've asked them to do. Now, God, I bring before you Nayoka, I bring before you her daughter, and I'm going to put it that way, her daughter and her husband, where we're asking that your will be done. But what we're asking is that you will finish this process so they can finish this race and she can be fully bonded to this child. And God, we're asking also that we may learn the lesson that we too want to be adopted into your family. And we're asking that today your Holy Spirit will grant her the blessing that she's been praying for. And so, God, as the Sabbath is drawing on, we ask that your Holy Spirit will continue to rest and abide with us. And whatever we do or say, it will prosper. So now we're asking that you'll strengthen us and hold us and guard us and guide us in the palm of your hands. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Oh, guys, we've had the opportunity of hanging out for a little bit, and it's the Sabbath hours. We pray for thanks for praying, and also for Pastor Reed. That went earlier today.
Pat, I totally forgot that, but we'll lift him up.
We continue to keep him in our prayers. I want everybody to have a good Sabbath. Guys, enjoy the Sabbath. That's what we got in order for us to recharge. Is that good?
Yeah. What song you gonna play for us, Pat? Nice short song. Got anything in there?
It's nothing short to play. It's just
nothing short.
No, nothing short to play. But we'll go ahead and take it out. Let's see. One of my favorites, and it's a kid. Go ahead, G.
Don't forget, we got Orville coming on tomorrow morning on Mental Health Manor. 7 in the morning. I'll put that up on the site. And we want to thank everybody for supporting Thanksgiving and our program. We can't tell you from where you are, but the Lord has blessed us. This is our second Thanksgiving weekend. And so this is our 65th show. So we want you to hang with us. We're putting everything together. We're working feverishly behind the scenes. And we thank you for being snackers. We really appreciate it.
Definitely. Anyway, this is a kid named Daniel Hall that I like to end with. Everybody just, again, enjoy the Sabbath. God bless you. Real good.